Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris Meaney here. Welcome to another edition of Mean Streets at FTN. Two games on the ice tonight in the NHL. Unable to hook up with Eric Young for Dangle Batselli. Unsure when we're really going to return. Hopefully for Thursday. EY has some stuff going on, so we'll hook up very, very soon. If you have any questions at all, at Chris Meaney, all the picks are live over at ftnfantasy.com. And I'm not hot at the moment. I am ice cold, especially from last night, all over the Florida Panthers in terms of their shots. And we got burned by Carter Verhaeghe. I swear he had like 4 or 5 last night. He was stuck on 2, but that's okay. It's a new day. We'll try to bounce back here pretty strong. So we'll start here with the Carolina Hurricanes and the Rangers game. There's 2 players in particular I'm taking a look at. Jake Gensel, we were on in game 1, and he finished with a team high 9 shot attempts and 5 shots. In the 4-3 loss. 21 minutes tied with Aho up at the top for the most among the Carolina Hurricanes forwards. So we're going back to Gensel. It was a very quiet first series for him against the Islanders. But Jake Gensel at 2.5. I think we're going to take this every time we see it. Minus 140 at BetMGM is the best price that I'm seeing. And then Vincent Trocheck is plus 100 over at DraftKings. We did have this one as well. I will say that we got a little bit lucky to get the 2 shots at shorthanded from Trocheck, but he did lead all Rangers forwards in ice time, just over 20 minutes. And at 5-5, his line checked out, just like they have all year long. Panarin had 4 attempts. Lafreniere had 3 attempts. The team had a team high in terms of shot attempts, shots. They had 3 points at 5-5 as well, so they played very good. Trocheck had the 4 attempts overall and the 3 shots on goal, plus 100 over at DraftKings. The best value I'm seeing in this game for a point is Chris Kreider. And then, of course, there's Wyatt Johnson on the other side, as we'll see in game 1 tonight between the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. As for Chris Kreider, I mean, again, I think best value for a point. Mika Zibanejad's red hot. He's minus 190 for a point. I think Lafreniere is interesting at plus money, but Kreider, 2 assists in game 1. He's got 5 points in 5 games. As for Wyatt Johnson, he's got the 4 goals in the 7 games as well, 7 points. He's been all over the ice. He leads all players here at 5-5 in terms of shot attempts with 54. That's including David Pastrnak, who had like 11 last night in game 1, but 54 shot attempts at 5-5. And then if you look at all strengths according to a natural stat trick, Wyatt Johnson has 63 shot attempts in the 7 games. So minus 145 for a point for him. In that second game, we're going to go with Nathan MacKinnon, of course, over 4.5 shots at minus 115. MacKinnon had a pretty good first round. Adam Lowry shut him down at times, but overall, he still finished with 24 shots in the 5 games. 1 game with 7, 1 game with 8. He would have only cleared 4.5 in 2 of the 5 games against the Jets. But I think this series against Dallas may be a little bit more open. I know the Stars defend very well, and they kind of roll all 4 lines. They may not just have they may not line match really like Adam Lowry was up all the time against Nathan MacKinnon. But in the 4 games that Dallas and Colorado played, there were 35 goals in those 4 games. And by the way, the over 6 is minus 117 at Bet Rivers. But in those games, those 4 games, MacKinnon had 25 shots, 8, 6, 7, and 4. And the 4 was a long time ago. The most recent game was 8, 6, and 7. So he has cleared 3 straight games against the Dallas Stars. A couple other Colorado players here. We got the former Star who went like almost 60 games without a goal playing for Dallas back in the day. It's hard to imagine because here in 5 games throughout the playoffs, and Nichushkin has a goal in every single game. He's got 7 goals in 5 games, 17 shots on goal, 3+ in 4 of the 5. Minus 150 over at DraftKings for 3 shots for Valeri Nichushkin. Then Arturi Lehkonen has been fantastic as well for Dallas. He's got a goal in every game as well. 5 goals and 8 points through the 5 games. 20 shots on goal, 3+ in 4 of 5. Not sure if Jonathan Drouin's going to play. He did travel with the team, so he could return, but I still like those 2 forwards regardless. We would assume Drouin would take that top spot, and then we have Lehkonen stay with Nichushkin on that second line. And then Logan Stankoven, he was promoted to the top line in game 7. So he'll either play with Rupe Hintz or Jason Robertson or Wyatt Johnson and Jamie Benn. So we like either scenarios for Logan Stankoven. He's getting leaned on a little bit. He had 3 shots in game 7. He has 2+ shots in 5 of the 7 games he's played this season as well. In the playoffs. In the 7 games, said 2+ shots in 5 of them. And then 2 straight games he's cleared this -145 over at DraftKings for Logan Stankoven. So that's it. Those are the props for tonight. A little bit more later on today over at ftnfantasy.com, ftnfantasy.com/pricing. Hit me up at Chris Meaney if you have any questions at all. Good luck on the ice. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.